There is a collab with some JP livers later this week. Super excited. めっちゃ楽しみ. Some things I want to go over before that collab happens as well. Just small etiquette things, because we don't collab with, at least I don't collab with JP very often. Because Japanese is very difficult for me. We can go over everything, make sure everything is cool. Yeah, my Kohai. I'm a senpai. Did you know that? Specifically to a number of groups under the main branch. It'll be my first proper collab with Kohai. I did interact with a Kohai at one point, but that was super elite. And he doesn't really feel like a Kohai because he's super elite, you know? He's so cool and mature. So it doesn't quite feel the same. But Splare, the Splare, they're just about as Kohai as it gets, right? Because they're not only like technically Kohai, but they have that Kohai energy. Yeah, I'm very excited. I hope I can be a cool senpai that they can be proud of. I feel like that collab is gonna be a chaotic nightmare though. I'm gonna be so honest. It was actually my idea, I think. I think I was the one that suggested Pico Park 2. I'm not doing any other organization, to be clear, but yeah, I think I threw out Pico Park 2. That game destroys people who are communicating in the same language without a barrier. So I'm really curious to see how we'll fare playing a game like Pico Park with a really heavy language barrier in this case, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think any of the Splare members are fluent in English. And within By the Beat, 2 of us are fluent in Japanese. But the other 2, we're just barely there. In my case, not even barely. I'm just not there. Yeah, it'll be lots of passion. Yeah, I do like a little chaos. I do like a little chaos as a treat. I wanted to go over something a little bit, given that there is a collab with Splare coming up. Splare is from the main branch of Nijisanji, aka like the JP branch. The talents all speak Japanese and have communities based in the Japanese side of the streaming industry. I'll go over this once today and then I think a second time the day before, just to be safe. In general, with streaming, there are different forms of etiquette that you'll see, both with streaming and then also like with participating in streams as a member of the chat box. So I just wanted to say that during By the Beat collabs in general, something we notice, something that I've noticed at least, it is very common, and honestly just collabs in general, it's very common to spam emojis. We love spamming emojis over here in EN. They're so awesome. They're so useful. When you don't have something to say, you can still say something with an emoji. In JP, that is not common, and it could be considered like spam/negative. Like it would be seen as a bad thing. So I personally want to humbly request that during this collab, even though it will be on Frio's channel, and even though By the Beat will be there, I want to ask if you could avoid spamming heart emojis and similar stuff during the stream. I would love it if you participate in chat, if you could speak with words. They don't have to be Japanese words. We'll be speaking both English and Japanese during the collab. Yeah, I just want to ask if during this specific collab and in any similar collabs with JP, if you could avoid spamming emojis. I think this one is going to be single POV because it's Pico Park 2, which is best as a single POV. And I did make a pretty cool overlay for it. I don't know though. Maybe it'll be multi POV. I think it's going to just be on Frio's channel though for this one. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. It's just a difference in etiquette. Just to be clear, it's not that you're doing anything wrong. And for regular streams that we do, please feel free to continue doing it. This isn't me criticizing you or scolding you or being like, you are terrible and bad. That's not what I'm saying. This isn't even me correcting something that you do normally. This is just saying that this will be a different setting than usual. And it's very important that our community doesn't come off as rude or ignorant, I think, you know? There are small differences like these that can really make or break the impression that we make, both as By the Beat and also as like for you as Heartbeats, right? Yeah, their fan bases will be there too. Fans of Splare are going to be there to watch their boys, right? So we want to be on good behavior, right? we want to be polite. Yeah. We want to be polite. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that. And that's also something that you can kind of take with you to the future if you ever watch another collab that has a JP talents in it, or like majority JP, or an event that is hosted by the main branch. In general, the emoji spam is not as common. You don't see it, and it could be seen as distracting. Same thing goes with this isn't something that I personally see with debonaires, but this is something you'll see sometimes in other Heartbeats, like the catchphrase spamming is also not common. Things like that, just little things like that. In general, when it comes to commentary during streams, I think it's more typical to just use regular words to say what you think about it. Like, wow, or oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Or that was really funny, or I'm dead, he just said this. You know, little things like that. Just like actual commentary is what's more common. Don't feel required to talk in any particular language. Just please avoid spamming emojis for me. Yeah, we're senpais. We gotta make them proud and not make them feel overwhelmed or afraid or anything. What I mean by that is more like ne ah ha ha sha 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 mean etc. You know what I mean? Little things like that. Just anything that is specifically in for a community and stuff like that. It's better to avoid them in excess. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I think other members of By the Beat may mention it too. This is something we talked about as a group. We were like, how can we make a good impression? Because this is a first for us. We've never done this before. Some of us have done collabs with, I think actually all of us at some point have done collabs with JP talents, livers from the main branch, but we have never done it as a group before. So it's kind of nerve-wracking, you know. We gotta be cool. We gotta keep it together. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know, so that not only we can have a good look, but also so that you do not embarrass yourself as well, right? And it's not even that you cannot send emojis at all. I would just avoid sending messages that are only emojis in big waves once the stream has begun and people are there talking, you know? Yeah, this is my revenge stream. This is an opportunity for me to wake up on time for an early morning collab with mostly JP livers. Because the last time I tried to do that, I slept through it. And it is my greatest regret as a streamer to this day. It is my single greatest regret. It haunts me to this day. I still think about it. I will never be over it. Never in all my... I could have 1 billion collabs with livers from the main branch after this, and I still will not be over the fact that I slept through my first one. Yeah, I'm gonna set 50 alarms. I might just not sleep at all. I might just stay awake the whole night so that I can be 100% sure. I'll drink 10 cups of coffee. I'll be there. I should be fine. I'll just go to bed a little early and I'll set extra alarms. And I think as a failsafe, I'll also have my sibling come and check on me. Though honestly, when I fell asleep for the Dead by Daylight collab, it's not even that I laid down in my bed to sleep. I literally just laid my head down on my desk for a couple seconds and then a few hours passed. It's a nightmare. I just wanted to go over that really quickly so that Splare's fans can also talk in the chat comfortably, you know. I think this could be considered By the Beat hosting. It is on Frio's channel and Frio's been handling the organization, but I personally see this as like a 50-50 split as far as collab priority. Does that make sense? Like this is a By the Beat and Splare collab, not By the Beat featuring Splare in my mind. So it would be kind of sad if the box was basically just like 100% EN typical stuff. So I would love it if it could just be nice and friendly to everybody. It's very important that we have a nice space for Splare and for Splare's fans. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I'm really, really excited for it. Thank you so much for listening. Yeah, that's just one of those, like, I think in general, there's a lot of unspoken etiquette, both here in EN and also in JP. There are a lot of rules that are invisible and not described. But if you break them, you're still gonna look like weird if you break them, even though they're not said out loud. So yeah, I thought it'd be good to say that one out loud. We thought it'd be good to say that one out loud. But yes, that is all for today.